Mm.
Uh,
That lineup is ominous, Mad 23, very ominous. Not happy, Jan. What's going on here? Well, never had that happen. It is revving. That's a new one. Recalibrate. See what happens. Okay. There we go. Stranger things. Ooh. Porsche. Well, can't remember ever driving this. I was just thinking how undulated one of the corners was the other day. I was doing a campaign, and it's because you fly through so quick, and I've really ceased to take a good look at the surroundings, and VR becoming so much generic and standard for my runs through here that even now, while I'm paying attention to it, going a bit slower, it's so much more obvious how good the dips and everything is here. Come on. This freaking thing. This is the thing. And it was because I was parked and I had to look down the hill. Oh shit, that's got a bit of pull. Pull to the front. There's the biases factory. But I improved the pads and suspension and all that razzmatazz. I was actually going to take the little Morris, but Misha drove one of these on his YouTube channel yesterday, last month. And it was funny, he did say I held it flat through there, other places where he's never sort of held it flat because he's never been in such a weak car. It literally had the factory 60 horsepower, 60 something, and 800 odd weight. That the key car has. Here we go. FF, see if it does it. It does pull pretty good. I think those guys were in like a Group 2 versus a Ferrari VGT that just flew past. It looked like the Ferrari VGT. I don't know if anybody would bother to do a livery on that thing. But I don't think I got to drive the big Dodge, except for might have drove it. It was just the other day, too long ago. Remember? Oh. I'll just put the indicators on now. Ready. Anything. Although it was funny to see it. I don't know if it was going downhill. It was doing about 170 clicks. Doing the 110 freaking miles an hour. I'm already reaching the 150 mark. I think it might have been going downhill. Yeah, shit. That is dropping revs in fourth. That was fun. It was so light it didn't bump much at all. It didn't bump at all. Oh, come on. Giddy up. Yeah, as far as other sims go, I think the better sims have focused on racing a lot more than Gran Turismo, and this thing, with all of his car testing, this sim has got to be shit hot for slow cars. Even though we've got to use racing circuits, this has got to be close to, like, yeah, it is the best, but platform, console wise. Just finished watching that F1 movie with Brad Pitt. I have to say, it was pretty good. It didn't focus on the Formula One as much as I thought it was going to, the way they were raving on about all the genuine footage. The Apex teams at another race, and they've got their own pit box, and I just thought it was just going to be more racing than the Gran Turismo movie, but it sort of wasn't. I have to say it was good. Scale of other movies, I was completely biased, and it's only now I'm just reflecting. Yeah, thanks Mad Max. I didn't get one lap round. Mad 23k. As weird as the name as it may well be. Honestly, with 9 people in the room. Gotta say you're a turd. And that's why I don't want to do it, because I would be a turd. Shutting the room down on other people. Huh. What if I refresh the room? He's still there. Did he boot me? And he had a Group 2 versus a VGT. It was probably just soft ties. And they've never seen a server do anything but soft ties. Pushing joysticks. Shits me to no end. Tuga. Clean or kick track day with 9 people. Clean or kick. Clean. Makes you wonder, are they talking about me glitching them with better line on a lesser powerful car, or quite possibly worse tyres, so that my PP is just destroying the fucking PP that they're doing a pretty shitty line with. The server starts to glitch. At least we got C's and a B, plus Marky Mark on top. This little Mini Cooper, that's the new Mini, eh? I guess I'll try and finish a lap. I was only going to do 1, now I've got to do fucking 2. This thing. I'll set my fucking calendar for the finish. See what revs to. That's 9. I think he was only revving the factory to 8. That's already glitching off its fucking tits. Glitch, glitch, glitch. Nobody has ever taken that corner that freaking well, considering the handicap. And I'm sure that's what the servers do when they do these lobbies. They're taking into account how fucking handicapped I am on that line with my tyres and power, that other people can't take a line that good with a much better car. So it glitched again. Then they wonder why they come up to a corner and their freaking car isn't behaving like the robot it is if nobody glitches their track. There we go, got somebody coming up behind me. See if you can make it. Yeah, well done. I am flat. 4th. Oh fucking hell, that frightened the shit out of me. Well worth it. Oh fucking hell. This session has already paid. I just jumped out of me freaking skin. Yes. Well done. Formula 1 coming up on a open. Oh, fuck me, Dad. I should have backed off there, but I saw this guy come and took me interest away. He was cautious, I'll give him that. The thing was Group 2 or 3. We're saying the same thing about me. Little key car off-road. It's Japanese, so it's probably stoked to see it. Get in there, you fucking idiot. How could you not see this thing? It's red. Oh my god. E-drivers. Now it's trashed. At least damage is on. Kudos, this isn't a bad room. I gotta say, damage is already gone, so it's light. There we go. There's freaking... what's his name? See if you can make it. Oh, well done. You are a professional. Yeah, it was a lot about, the F1 movie is a lot about the competitive spirit, the sportsmanship of driving as a sport. And that's really something to respect and nurture. And I don't think computer gamers really have, a lot of them have never played a sport. They never did it at school, they never played a sport, and they don't really know about the competitive spirit, and it could be crackpot for them at home, you know, when they get off the computer. And you know, that's why I was really concerned about rage quitting for other people and just like, stay in the race, doesn't matter, you know. Sure, it hurts. Some people were smart, it just hurt their algorithms or it hurt their DR, but rage quitters where they're just like, oh, I'm not going to win, or, you know, my race is over. Obviously the places or potential they were going to get from their starting position, completely over. You realise that, and it's just like, nah, it is not that serious. But when you get a league together and it is that serious, it is even better to finish with your head held fucking high. So, I don't know what, you know, there's always been racing movies, so it's probably not about sim racing, but there are a lot of people. It's boosted freaking autosport for sure in its twilight, I have to say. I don't know what they're gonna, E-Series is gonna be what it is, combustion engines and fuel. I mean, I've even seen it gone from crappy and unsupported electric fill-up stations to around where I live, built up cosmopolitan area. They've just taken them away. they can't afford to keep them at places where they're not being used, and that just goes to show what a gimmick the manufacturers are meeting, like G20 obligations, carbon footprint for their production and that sort of stuff, to have these things on the line, have the sales, whether they give them away, I don't know, they get them on the road somehow. And they're just, what a shame I don't get to take it again. I'll just stay on the line. Electric cars are just rubbish, or worse rubbish, once they go on the tip and never decompose in a million years. And the carbon footprint to re-ratify all their factories to support new production lines, it probably cost them more freaking carbon footprint in the long run. And it's just a big hurry up by the greenies to say you have to do it. And I don't think you can change society like that. It's just got to, well, I mean, it is slowly going to do that, I suppose, but it's not going to do it as quickly as telling them to do it would expect it to just happen. You're the population of a fucking planet to then abide by it. I'm sure the manufacturers want to make it a cleaner industry that they work in. Whether or not electric cars are even cleaner in the long run, when you think about the terminal lifespan of the battery power units. Just being more rubbish. Rubbish is a problem, but it is our oxygen. It is the planet's clean air, forests, spaghetti. So I did put the mini turbo on this, I believe. That's why it's revving to 8 3/4 instead of like 7 8. I'm pretty sure the Daihatsu redline there at 8.5 would be marginally the extent of limit of maps. But I'm not very good at FF at the best of time. That's about as good as I can get these corners zone right there. It's all about momentum. If you haven't got horsepower, do not back off. And going uphill does it for you. Holy shit. Made it. Well, I have ridden in one of these, and it did have the factory red seats, the same car as Misha had today. This one's got black cloth, and the one I was in was black leather. Oh, sorry, red leather. I don't know if it was a true leather. But it was good. Woo! Zonda. Nice. That's a pretty good story, actually. My brother who bought the car, we went for a road trip to get it, and he had it for a while before he built his own little rig for Gran Turismo 6, I think it was, and it was the PlayStation 3, and it was just like a Logitech wheel and stuff. But when he built this rig, he upgraded to the wheel rig I'm running now, the Thrustmaster. So it was way back in, God, I don't know, what, 2013, 14 maybe? I can only really gauge it to what work I was doing at the time. He backed off so much. And yeah, I ended up buying that rig off him because Gran Turismo 6 had finished. Was it 6? Must have been 6. Had wound up, and I was still playing it. So he'd lost the, what do you call it, the bug. So I bought the rig and the wheel off him. I'm still running the rig. But we tested out the rig when he was building it. I stayed over one of the nights when in the middle process of making it, and we tested out the ride height, or the rig's seating position and eye level and all that, with the little Copen's red leather seat. We just yanked it out because he hadn't bought this seat. Actually, this is the seat from that rig, this Monza seat from Autobahn that he bought for that rig, and I bought the rig and the seat and the wheel. Got rid of the rig, kept the seat, and it's just one of those Autobahn seats. It was something special, a couple $100 or something. Well worth it. They're usually $300 or $400 for the time. But yeah, he hadn't bought that component yet, so we needed a seat to set the ride height. We frickin' yanked out the Copen seat. But he never let me drive it. I don't think I ever drove the Copen. Actually pretty sure. Because I feel a little dirty about it, not never having had a go. So I'm pretty sure. Nice. So 2002, or the earlier one. SXR or something. Yeah, this hill here, I take for granted how undulated it is. Now now I'm looking, I really notice it, probably because I'm going a lot slower. But I had a little crash there just yesterday, or last time I was on, and I was looking down the hill, and I was looking down the hill, waiting for a couple of cars to come past. It was physically mind-boggling how good this VR is. I never look back. I don't know if I've done a lap oh yeah, I have. Never had a session without the VR since I bought it. Literally. Crazy. I just sort of jump on now after watching that it's not all about GT Sport and beating the campaign. A lot of the licensing and a lot of the campaign that you get stuck on at the start, if you're no good and you've never played GT before, I'm sure must be a trial to get through that stuff. Like I put it down as a bit of a stamina exercise to get all gold and get through the licensing as quickly as possible, but it was a bit of a trial, you know. I'm sure it'd be, if you just, you know, young teen and you get Gran Turismo, freaking hell, it'd be a pain in the ass to get through, I suppose. I don't know. When I was that young and playing the game, it must have been GT3. Yeah, Gran Turismo 3 was sort of when I picked it up. I didn't pick it up, but played it. I never had my first PlayStation till fucking this millennium, really. Wasn't even much of a gamer. My brothers were. So it was always around. I'd done a couple of different jobs on the road and driving and thought, well, I'm going to give this a good old crack. I'd had a few goes on the rig, and as close to driving as it was in GT6 with a rig and a wheel, I was like, fuck, I'm going to do this and invest and buy the PS4 and get into it. And that's what sport mode sort of introduced me to the game, with sport mode. And I'm like, it was just a game before it was a sport. I haven't really got into it as just a game since then, really. So I'm always sort of, what's the campaign? It's shit compared to sport mode, I must say. But what's the campaign mode got on offer? You know, I'm still trying to milk it as a game, because that's what I fell in love with, I suppose. Lift off oversteer in FFs is incredible. This isn't a fantastic lap, but it certainly filled the hole that I thought, no, I've never driven this, not even in real life, and it was a bit of a missed opportunity, I think. I remember he couldn't put a turbo on it legally. He did some air ducting work, but he got declined for the roadworthy, or whatever the restrictions were that he looked into, and he wanted to put a full-on, like a Japanese kit. I was looking at Failside and a couple other manufacturers that do kits for this car, but it was just out of his project affordability, and he ended up selling it. Probably sell it for good money, but it was only like a 10 grand car when he bought it. He must have sold it a lot. Took the ass out of it a bit, I suppose. An F40. That reminds me. Just got another one of those F40s. Oh, Zonda again. To think it was the Zonda. It must have been a fair bit further back than this. This would give me an idea. The Zonda does it in 5 or 6 minutes, yeah. He can do almost, probably 2 laps. This would have to be less than that. Where are we at? 8:47:23. Pretty similar. only had an off in the last one. I didn't crash, I don't think. Kudos for missing me. Near the turbo there at the low range. Whoosh. Okay, get rid of that. So this has got completely tuned down L. I just wanted to bring it into the 600p mark. And, oh, we've got an A plus driver. So I think I put the comfort tyres on and then changed it to sport medium, so that's better. I think sport softs were just over and I'd completely tuned it down, but I've got everything on it to do a time trial, I suppose. Oh. It's still got a lot of torque. I'm gonna have to... Is it an LT engine or LS engine or something? Even just a simple freaking touch. All the way around. There goes the light. Gotta say this would be a good drift car. Oh, fuck me. Rotation. Maybe just go to one for safety. Straight up and over. 200. What these tyres are going to hold, that's pretty quick. 190. Just got to breathe on the throttle. It's ridiculous. Even detuned to 400 from like 7 or 8. It's so torquey. A little bit of rotation off the torque there. Yeah, so this rig is well over 10 years old, this Thrustmaster. It's had a complete service and I've got a new main board because it was worth it. Then the two little modules that were freaking out or faulty, it's just like, oh man, just get a new main board. And that had to come from America. I can't remember how much it was, $300 or $400. But he tidied it all up. New belt went in, new main board, and I'm now running the a simple freaking factory extra what's it, aftermarket wheel rim, because the GT one that it came with was better than this, even though it was older. But it finally freaking broke across one of the structural arms, just cracked and gave way. Only doing so because I watched another video today of somebody's Fanatec rig. They're on sale the other week. You get the GT Gran Turismo DD Pro boxed with some sort of elite pedals, and it was all for $1,000. I'm pretty sure it was JB Hi-Fi. Might have been somewhere else. Advertised as a box. That was, I couldn't believe it. Fanatec DD Pro wheel, pedal, rim. Base, rim, and pedals, all for $1,000. I thought that was more than that. I'm pretty sure just the base is $1,000 if you didn't get it in, like if you got it from Fanatec or what's that other one? Pellegrini, Panini imports. That's a pretty common one. Oh. Third gear. Didn't even grab second. It wasn't even a high rev oversteer. That was just torque. I will do a second lap. This is a little bit good to hold revs and trust this is a very new car, 2015 or something. Just trust that the car's going to hold those speeds, which is very much like the ones that don't do that. Give it a bootful, just level off, catch the revs, so to speak. It revs high like a drift engine. Just ticked over 61 kilometers in this car. Must be another one of those engine swaps that I never drove. Just loaded it. Or I did do one lap, which is only 20 kilometers or so. 25 or 30. Mercy. Really got to stay in gear. The matching of revs has got to be perfect, and then you want to accelerate. It's very hard to not want to accelerate when you're at the top of a gear. These are sports medium incoming. Limit of grip, slow speed. This has got a wing on it. Yeah. Pretty big one. That's right, I maxed the rear and maxed the front off on the downforce settings so that I could reduce the PP down to 600. This is any close to 500 horsepower only. Little MX-5, 500 horsepower would be a lot. An NSX race car. Unfortunately, this car is a lot quicker than I was intending to enjoy this, so I don't even know if I'll give the Dodge the beans, but I do want to drive it. I just saw a red car coming up. Huh. Wonder if that's a Z tune. Bold. It's not bold. 5900. Nice. So I was curious about what's the difference between an 812, an F12, F12, 812 F12, and a TDF and a Superfast. They're all the same car, I think. 66, yeah. GT40. I think I better, even if I don't get around in the truck, I haven't driven the truck here, but that was really good. Forgot. I did it up because it was good at Eiger Nord when they first dropped it. There was either a TT, I think there was a daily at Eiger Nord. I remember driving it there. I never picked it up again, that little truck. Key car. Another key car. And racing hards. 630. Pretty loaded bases. It's set up to run. I must have run it. 52, 48, 30, 70. Yeah, I remember doing that. Must have run it in one of those weeklies. Got the hiccups because I overate. Freaking watching the movie, didn't settle it down. That blue car was pulling out then. Shit, eh? 4 on the floor, that's right, that's the one with the kink. It's got a dog's leg, fucking. I was going to hold the racing line. I actually held the racing line. And he still ran into me. He couldn't do a pass in a GT3 race car. I don't know if he thought I was going to pull over, but it's track day. Hello. Just ran straight into the back of me, and I grabbed the inside, like... Oh, I can't complain. They're fucking e-drivers. Got a licence probably. May not have a real licence at all. Whoa, that is a bit of a dip. Oh my god, that was my suspension. Not take my eyes off it. It's in the Solstice, the McLaren, pretty sure. It's funny, the VGT came out about 4 years ago, now they've got the production car, which they had to give a name. Oh, jeez. Come on, in a VGT and comfort tyres, I could have fucking passed me. Rightio. Don't have to drive it. deserve that. Oh. I think the only thing I've seen even remotely like this in a video that somebody's bothered to film is Misha in like an E-Class Mercedes, and it was out of the dark ages too. It was the 80s or early 90s. It's just enough adequate trunk space for a year-long holiday, or if you want to move house, just enough. You're going for 5th gear. What happened? I missed the shifter? No, there is not. Didn't need the slicks, even though they're just hearts. Just a nudge of torque. Barely held it in there. Holy shit. It's alarming. Chickadee. What are you, chicken? Oh yes. Just enough rotation to put me in the wall. Oh, you slut. Oh, nearly. Fucking damn it. The torque, you don't know until it's gone. That's right, I did use this in a weekly. Had all this torque steer, and you leave your boot in it, and it just keeps turning after you've lifted off. It's completely the opposite to a low horsepower FF, where you lift off, it's just like, this thing, you lift off and it's like, no. It's been torque steering for freaking days. Keeps doing it. Yeah, I can't really give too much away. It's not about the Formula One series at all, that movie. Like, you can't... There is a way you can race the whole field, and they showed that with Gran Turismo, that if you use your smarts and you have racecraft, you can not just run your race, but you can run your race according to the entire field, and it's sort of similar in that way without any spoilers. It's not really realistic in any way, but it tries to describe, to show the entire audience that sort of mentality. Didn't really want to go for another one. Who's this dude? Cool. A stock F40. How stock is it? Racing softs. Oh, that's right. I grabbed racing softs so I could win that challenge, and it sort of shitted in. The weekly Ferrari challenge. This will be slightly challenging if I can pull back enough, keep it on track. I'm pretty sure other than tyres, it is factory fresh, straight out of the 80s. I don't think I've come out on the same set of tyres yet. Big gears. Back in the old sports car days, a second gear was it. If you took it on the road, you probably wouldn't get out of second gear. Literally, that was 70 miles an hour with a squirt. No, 160 miles an hour. 7,000 RPM. 160 kilometers. That's more like it. So second gear does 100 miles an hour. Where on earth would you get out of second gear in this thing back in the day? Or even now? Guess you could slowpoke in third. 240. No shit. Oh, nice. CLK. I'm going to come unstuck now. Well, he did. All I needed to do was back off. It was going to be my green line or his. It's a shame. I think the German's an A+ driver. He should have backed off. But I don't think he disappeared. I think he crashed. Well, he might have. He might have taken off up the road. These slicks, it doesn't want to break traction as much as I thought, but I think I'm on sports. Yeah, sports hard. I thought they were racing hards. Yeah. That sort of handicap, maybe I did make him crash. It will break traction. Yes, indeed. That is honking up there at 240. No. Third is plenty quick. Jesus. Barely. It's hard to pull it back from a big third gear squeeze. You get so much faster than you think for these tyres anyway, I suppose. That's what's catching me. I'll pull back a few times. Rather liberally. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Jesus. Must have looked pretty funny. Oh, I caught the grass. Going wide around the outside. Caught the outside edge. Doctor's playbook. Barry R's to-do list. There's fifth gear, 250. 280. 787B. Blah 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 blah. It's got the most iconic idle rotary. Another fully fledged fucking race car. Oh, he nudged me. How could you? You're in fucking D mode. And he's probably on racing softs. Literally just smashed me. Fucking idiot. Seen him coming too. Trash front and rear. Here comes another contender. The Porsche Turbo. Go on, it's track day. How are you going to get past? Do it now. Do it fucking right now, you idiot. Makes a monkey out of me. Yep. That's a pleasurable start to the lap. Asked me what the time was going past. 8 minutes. It's like a fucking bandsaw. Remember, third gear is the quick one. Slicks don't do this car justice. It is literally a beast. You've got to have softs. I mean, sports. Another car I haven't taken out since I got it would have been the Testarossa. A couple of old ones like that. But if I did drive it, it would have been to run the Le Mans half an hour. And I probably would have had to tune it to the 9s, get it up 700 or thereabouts. So I was pretty much just using every car that was powerful enough to earn credits back then, just to test it out. I'd test them out there and then put them away. XJ220, I'm sure I did that there. I remember that was awesome. Gotta get that out again. Right next to this would be appropriate. Was it the Bugatti? I think it was the very first Bugatti on the XJ220 was the supercar. You fucking... I literally get fucking shutter speed shockwaves. Like when you change from long-sighted view, and then you all of a sudden look inside and you're like, your whole spatial awareness becomes shortened, compressed, condensed. Compressed is a lot more like it. You literally get compressed when you stop that suddenly. It's like hitting a brick wall. It's not good for the system. I should try not to do that. You dirty rat. Check the bloody, whatchamacallit, check the chat every once in a while. That would help. But it was a second lap. Clean drivers. $6.20. Legend cars, Tomahawk. Yeah, legendary cars, that sounds right. Any cars. I'm gonna take out a key car truck. Little freaking... What's the maker of those? A Daihatsu? No, it can't be. I looked up Daihatsu. There's only the Copen or the good Copen. The Copen or the VGT. The little truck. What's the maker? Suzuki. So that's the Carry. In our country, the Carry is a van. It's a little van. There's a rubbish lineup of cars here. I've got a heap of cars out while I was looking at that. Oh yeah. While I was looking at the new website. all of these cars from about here forward. Yeah, from here forward. These are all great cars that came up in alphabetical order. That's got to be a 20 million credit car. Interesting. Old school. The diff braking. Maybe I'll go with something lower in case it was for a reason. That's as low as it goes. Tight. Soft. Low, 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 low. Racing hards. Slicks. Legend cars. What the fuck is this? Interesting. That is a first. I might need to recalibrate. That's not right. Oh fuck me, what is this about? That's never happened. That's in auto drive, it's not working. Oh yeah, I see. I lowered it. What was it, 95 or something? Stupidity 101. What's going on? Auto steer can't even turn it. Can't turn the wheels if it can't turn the wheels. Yeah, that's stuck. Maybe because the arse end is up a bit. It was on 95 before. What did I do? I changed nothing there, so I didn't make it any softer. Roll bar. I changed the roll bar from being stiffer at the front. Maybe it does need to be stiffer at the front. I wouldn't have left it undrivable, surely. Unless I just slammed it so that the picture looked good. Almost there. A pain. Drive a car that doesn't fucking work very easily. See if that makes it any different. Should have plenty on the right height. I don't think the torsion bar would be at slow speeds here doing any different. It's got some steering lock now. front slicks. I wonder if this is factory, because that's just about flat out. Whoa. Got hurt. Too much. Yeah, the right heights of pain must be in the 120s. It's a lot of load under speed. Could have some aerodynamics even without wings and shit. These old things are compressed. I just got it too soft maybe. General rule of thumb when I was testing these cars out was the older it is, the softer you need to make it. So they didn't have stiff suspension technology back then, and the things just were very unforgiving with stiff settings. Oh, that's not turning. Which is sad because it really is a good car. Put it there. Oh, no wonder. I didn't notice that. The front end was to the floor. And that means my ride height might not be that bad. I did not see that. Where I thought they were, I must have gone like this. Oh, alright, they're about where they are. And that one was flat. For some reason. Negative camber, that's too much. Even on the rear. What do we got? 51.49. That's not bad, factory. Can't be that high, but I think it was absolutely ridiculously soft front end. I'm pretty sure the frequency 250, that's not soft at all. In the twos, mid twos, even race cars are high twos, aren't they? Oh, I should have done the transmission. Have I got? Have I got custom transmission? $270. Literally did not account for that. Should pull. These things are a V12, I'm pretty sure. Nice. Satisfying. And go for top. There we go. in slow motion then for a sec. This is fun. Must admit. Oh, fucking hell. I keep glitching these people's tracks and the owner comes out and he's like, what the fuck, something's wrong here. You can't get a corner. I bet she's having trouble. The owners of the rooms, they're not having trouble. Ah, fucking hell. I've got to like not push, but how can you enjoy a car and not push? Just chuck softs on, I suppose. I've got to get one lapped. Oh, that sounds like fun. These people are trying to use reduced weapons, but it might be idiots that are just like, oh, set a PP 700, I've got the fastest car in the world. I've done all the Le Mans 700 credit hauls I can possibly imagine. Looks decent. I'll just go out in this. Oh yeah, sports tyres. And I've got slicks. Yeah, they're on key cars. Fucking turd burgers. What else we got? I thought that was a 2CV then. Jesus. That is demoralising. I was just looking at their freaking DRs. That's not a bad little car. Jesus. What's the PP? 399. Comforts. Jesus, I haven't even got sports tyres. I had to bring it down to 400p. That's not bad. I'll give it some beans. Where are we at now? 420. What was it? 700p. Should be right with this little thing. So turn in is what it's got, which would be oversteer. I'll grab all of that. Reduce that. Grab that. What have I got? Sports tyres, sports softness. That'll do. Turn in is what it's got. Suppose that would be right. 2012. FR, I thought it was rear wheel. Alright, that might have to do. It's got everything you can imagine there. This might even impress them. Hear that turbo? That's not high enough revs. That's top gear. Has it got a transmission? You say it has 120. That's about right. What's the horsepower? 150. I don't think it's going to do that, is it? Might not even pull fifth. Wouldn't even have a clue. I think the Copen had half that and it was pulling. Struggling to pull. Pardon me. Whoa, understeer. God, if turn in was what it had. It doesn't have it now. Geez, my left wheel's mounted that then. Just gotta watch out for this oversteer then. Understeer. Maybe because I had a really low ride height at the front and I had a lot more front aero. I had half the speed, half the transmission. Yeah, it's not pulling very good. Oh, good. I'm tired. I might just tweak that front aero a little bit and give it less. What do I go to? 290. Oh, I still got some. I might do. There are these gherkins, and they're all the way around there. It's a straggler, the first sector. In a bit of a pickle. That's right. Oh shit. Might have been the turbo lag, that understeer. I had my foot down, it was torque steering a lot more, and then when I was coming out of there it was low revs. I had my foot down, it wouldn't steer on the torque, so just got to get used to it first. The first couple of foot in the stirrup felt like it would turn off the throttle. Not till it gets to the tippy top. How's that gonna pull? What a dash. Just a speedo, that's it. Right. I can make this work, but it's not going to be pleasurable. Curb saved me for a second. Oh. The rotation is second to none. You little truck. Yup, little truck. $80, $130. Oh. Got some unpredictability about it. Understeer. It's a weird seating position. VR anyway. Might be just the vertical windscreen. They're in a lot of cars. That understeer is real. Freaking work you turning circle, that's for sure. And you stay pinned, and it's got it when it's in turbo. And then you drop it to like fourth at speed or something. Ugh. It just drives off the road. Mitch Hart. R.I.P. Fizip. Oh. The oversteer is real. The understeer is real. It's a bit of a unhappy medium. Oh. That diff under in corners. Betcha that diff braking. Where are they all sitting in the... I thought they might have just finished their lap. Sitting in there. Try it down low. Might be just the turbo. I've got to react with it. The better you get to know its personality. Get the high one on. Fair bit of shock absorber difference there. Wonder if it is just ride height, fair bit. As long as I've got steering. Sort of does a bit of a fart. It sounds weird, low revs. It is better. That was murky. Doesn't like torque steering fourth. That is heaps better. Ride height would control this sort of car. You see the racing trucks and they look like they're freaking a wheelbarrow. So tilted forward. Oh no. Oops, car behind's just gone off. 700p, I should put my indicators on. I think it's track day. Damn it. Two Belge, 3 French, Spaniard, 2 Australians. Did that change? Well, they all just know what car to use. Max output 739, 700. I'd drive it. Probably start a race. Yep. 202, 192, 71, 73, 1250. That looks just stock. Damn it. I picked the wrong one. That's the one with delivery. 73. Racing. That's it. Stock. CSL. At least it's got tyres. Jeez, I've just... Maybe I sold the other ones I did up. Anyone else got the 70? Probably not good factory. Snorefest. Can't really hear it hit the limiter. You can't feel it, you can just hear it. It doesn't rev anymore. Just slowly. Maybe it just revs a lot higher than I'm giving it credit for, but that second gear was a bit of a blip. This pulls all the way to top end. That's all it's got. Jesus. Oh, I tried to do that, pull that corner. rails. It's a little sports car, I mean a big sports car. Probably is a lot smaller than it feels. Damn it. Well, the dash looks informative, but it's not. Can't believe that's 160. That's 100 miles an hour. Modern cars only do about 215 or 220. But it's not going to do that. It feels big, but I think it's just the sluggishness of it. It's actually pretty nimble. Completely underpowered. Then there's that. I need complete focus for at least one lap just to see how to pull third and fourth, and that's it. There's not much second gear. 1 or 2 times, I suppose. Four on the floor. Pretty awesome. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Let's drive some slow cars, and this being completely factory, it's pretty slow. But really good, considering that's all it is. There's that oversteer from second gear. This is turbocharged. Same as out the carousel. Identical. Well, Been to the beach Saturday and I have not had a beer. I think this is worth a beer. I don't know who these guys are. They can tune it all the way to 700. I'm not even going to see them if we left at the same time. I'm sure I've tuned one of these up. I used to have a Jägermeister, freaking Alpina. I remember I did the livery myself. Must have sold it or something. At least I'm still on the Speedo, 210. God, this car was made for this track. This type of mountain road anyway. They've got their town planners and road workers set in by the time this came out. Smoke if you got them. Right about that oversteer from second gear. Nice. Well worn in. crazy how much it pulls there. It's only 4,900 revs and it's just speedo's going up and up. Nice. Sits on 170 up there, no worries. Now, don't you, mouse? Come out of your hole. Damn, that's good. Nice car. Patted on the old Rumpelstiltskin. Just kick it in the slats. Oops. Better entry would have kept me in third gear. Overdrove that. If I didn't hit the rev limiter, the transmission gap there between gears would have kept me off the left hand side. Instead I oversteered the rev limiter. Not to worry. With an 854, that's embarrassing. Had 2 second gear offs. Not bad. Very fun little four speed. Yeesh. I think I'm done. God, these look like a fleet of fucking morons, don't they? BS. Belgium's French speaking. All together at the carousel. Oh, that's a bit shaky. And I wonder, wobbling away waiting for someone. He's beat up. He's beat up. He's beat up. He's beat up. Ooh. God, not exactly. I'd drive it. It's gotta be there. Oh, this is under year. Yeah. Super fast. What was the other one? Should be. What was the other 812? I thought we had one. Was it Berlinetta? Yeah. No, I left Berlinetta out. 812, 812 Superfast, F12, TDF, and the Berlinetta. Crazy. So where's the Berlinetta? Is it makeup? Am I blind? Wait, I must have sold it. I thought I had every car last time I looked. Berlinetta Passo? Maybe the Berlinetta was in the previous game. And this is the 812. That's crazy. $700 or less. Jeez Louise. $1,400. It's got my stage 2 tune. My God. Unbelievable. It's gonna understeer, isn't it? FR. Can't believe this is my setting sheet for a Superfast. Where the hell do you get a Berlinetta? I had the Berlinetta at the start of this game. What the fuck's going on there? Maybe it's not a Ferrari. It's not a Ferrari. What is it, 739? That's the horsepower too, eh? 739 or less. I don't even know what it was. 582. Oh, it's got to be more than that. 700p. Required tyres. What the fuck? Am I looking at power output? Performance points. Power. $582. What am I looking at there? I've got 788 brake horsepower with the BOP on. Oh, with the BOP on. Okay. All gone and all. Now I want to know where my F12 is. I must have sold it thinking I had duplicates or something. Literally had 538 out of 539 cars last time I looked. I can't. It was probably there in the lineup, but it wasn't. What time is it? Probably after midnight. Jeez, I went to the beach, went surfing, I haven't even had a beer. It's been a big day without having a Saturday beer. Close to 12. Freaky. Oh, got jack shit on tomorrow. What the fuck? That's weird as shit. That was not there before. I'm going to watch that on YouTube. Can you BOP in here? No, I don't think you can, eh? That was the big difference with Sport, GT Sport, was that you could BOP in your garage and it was better. Your car performed better than if you had the algorithms applied in sport mode from the servers on your car. For lobbies anyway. I don't know about the championships, because they were always, oh no, nations used road cars. But they were race cars with BOP. If you put the BOP on for lobbies, instead of have the server, the lobby do it, it was better. This is a fun car. It's obviously been bumped, now it's 701. I would have had it at 700. Oh well, that was a conundrum. I swear I couldn't see it. It means that, there goes another yawn. That means it is too late.